You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans. So this week looks like it could end with a cliffhanger and Luna Nozawa facing a very real death. She ran into traffic while running from the cops and the big search party, and she's right along a cliff edge area. So there's a couple of different ways this could go. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to talk about whether Will Spencer's psycho stalker might really wind up dead this time. And hey, please hit that subscribe button if you're not already following us. So this week we saw Luna magically sneak out of prison because the whole thing happened off screen because it was nonsense. And then she used, another magic portal to get all the way to Malibu to see Will, and Luna lurked outside his house. She stole some clothes and waited for Elektra to leave before revealing herself. And Luna shocked the heck out of Will and told him she had to come see him. And then Luna was begging Will to love her. And then finally, Luna admitted she did a horrible thing when she violated Will. And we saw Luna crying and apologizing to him for everything. She seems very remorseful, but I don't believe her. I mean, I will say Luna appeared heartbroken as she was crying and telling Will that it was hurting her heart because she lost the baby. So yeah, Luna miscarried, and you would think that Will would be relieved that Luna wasn't having his child, and he was definitely affected by it. And I mean, it was his baby no matter what. So I'm sure that part of Will is sad that the baby's gone, even though I'm sure overall he's thrilled that he won't be tied to Luna for the rest of his life. And she was telling Will she loves him. They can start a life together right there at his beach house. It's all crazy, diluted talk. And he utterly rejected Luna. And then the police showed up with lights and sirens, and Will ran out to get Deputy Chief Baker and the other cops so they could rearrest Luna. But as soon as Will's back was turned, well, she hightailed it off into the dunes. And everybody was chasing Luna. Everybody's determined that she is going to go straight back to prison. The search party was most of the cast of characters, other than, let's see, Deke and Carter were listening to Daphne sing, which was a very kind of interesting thing to do. We had Bill and Katie out there looking. Sheila and Deacon were searching. Taylor was out there. So were Lee and Poppy. They all had phone flashlights searching through the dunes, along with Chief Baker and the cops. And they showed Luna kind of running along, and she went from scared while dodging the helicopter light to almost weirdly euphoric the longer that she ran. But then she came across a road. Everything took a turn. There were headlights, brakes screeching, and a thump and a shocked look on her face. So it seems like Luna might have been hit by a random car. However, could have also been somebody from the search party. You never know. Might be a bait and switch. So Bold and the Beautiful was very, very stingy with the spoilers they released this week because they didn't want to give away a big twist for November sweeps. There's been a lot of foreshadowing of Luna's death and death in general. So she might actually be dead this time, especially because Lisa Yamada has a job on another new TV series. But even if Luna is struck by a car, she may be saved. There's two medical doctors out there searching. There's Lee and there's Taylor, and a third doctor, Fenn, is right down the road. So if indeed the car struck Luna and it's fatal and she is declared dead, that also doesn't mean that she won't come back. I mean, it's bold. Dead doesn't always mean dead forever on a soap, so Luna could always come back. She recovered from certain death after Liam shot her, so she may survive this car incident. And if hitting the car doesn't kill Luna, whether she survives the hit or it's somebody else who's hit and she's just shocked by it, because this could be clever editing, she may go hobbling off the road, wind up at the edge of the Malibu cliffs, and topple over into the Pacific Ocean. I think everybody is fingers crossed that Luna is going to meet her doom. And of course, once word spreads that Luna lost Will's baby, everybody's going to be relieved, even though it's a little bittersweet. I mean, Katie was very upset that her and Bill's first bio grandchild was going to pop out of lunatic Luna. And now Will's not going to be tied to Luna anymore. And then Will and Elektra can finally put Luna behind them. If she does survive this ordeal, Bold could always just ship Poppy's awful daughter off to a maximum security prison out of state. You know, she can recuperate behind bars, never to be seen again, at least not now. I mean, Brad Bell can have Luna survive a near-death incident and basically put her character in storage at a prison far away. And then later, he could always bring Luna back if they need a villain, you know? Even though there's no baby tying Will to Luna anymore, there still may be some more fallout from this whole mess that will permanently affect the Spencer family. With Katie's bad heart and Bold and the Beautiful dropping hints about it, she might collapse during this whole, police search party thing. So Bill finally got what he wants, which is Katie. And of course, her sisters, Brooke and Donna, were talking about Katie's bad heart and worrying that the situation with Luna and Will might take a toll on her. And that's a very valid concern. And it seems like they might have brought it up for a reason. So all the stress about Luna and Will and the baby and then chasing Luna around through the reeds and dunes in the dark, none of that seems like it's good for Katie's heart. And it would be really wild if they teased Luna's death, but then killed off Katie instead. I mean, that'd be a huge, shocking twist for Sweeps. Now, I don't necessarily think Bold would kill off Katie. However, there's a case to be made for it because Bill would be distraught if Katie collapsed. She could recover, but then again, they could kill her. I mean, Heather Tom is on the B&B writing and directing team, so she may want to take a step back from acting and focus on behind the scenes opportunities. So there is a chance we could lose Katie on screen because she wants to focus on the production aspects that she's taken more and more responsibility on for the last several years. So I definitely feel like the death foreshadowing for both Luna and Katie was deliberate. And again, B&B was stingy with spoilers to be very careful not to give anything away. If something happens to Katie and Luna survives and is fine, I mean, Bill or Deacon might just casually push Luna off a cliff while they're all out there in the dark. I mean, that would be the ultimate irony, is if she hobbles away from the car hitting her and somebody in that search party is like, screw it, shoves her off the cliff. Deacon might do it. Bill might do it. I think Poppy might do it. You never know. Sheila might even do it. So, definitely I think if Deacon cornered Luna or Bill, shoving her over the edge rather than letting the cops have her is something they're both capable of. If something happens to Katie after Luna was loosed because Bill got her that pardon, he would be heartbroken and distraught and would blame himself. He calls Katie his moral compass, and we could see Bill spiral out of control without her. So wait to see if Luna survives this search party, or she's run over by that car and dies, or if she winds up off the cliff. My fingers are crossed for hit by the car and then over the cliff.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.